And today, we're taking a deep dive into a truly compelling life, the life of a legend, really, prompted by some breaking news. We've just learned that the wrestling icon Hulk Hogan has passed away. He was 71. Medics were sent to his home in Clearwater, Florida, early Thursday morning. The stated reason is cardiac arrest. Reports paint a picture of, police cars, EMTs, and Hogan being carried out on a stretcher. So, okay, that's the headline, the sad news. But for someone like Hogan, his life was so public, wasn't it? All tangled up with his persona, his health. What does this moment really signify?
Absolutely. And that's our mission today, right? To go beyond just the headlines. We want to look at the events, sure, but also their real significance, the ripple effect he had on pop culture. I mean, it's striking. Just weeks ago, his wife, Sky, was actually denying rumors he was in a coma. She was telling everyone his heart was strong, while he was recovering from surgery.
Right, I remember that.
And that came after those deathbed rumors last month, which turned out to be linked to symptoms from a neck procedure he had back in May. It really highlights how public his life became. His health challenges were almost part of the ongoing story.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you talk about impact, well, it's almost impossible to overstate how pivotal Hulk Hogan was for professional wrestling. Before him, the sport, it had its fans, sure, but it was kind of regional, bit of a niche audience. Hogan just completely transformed it, turned professional wrestling into this huge, global, family-friendly entertainment spectacle. His theatrics in the ring, that whole larger-than-life thing, it was just magnetic. Kids loved him, parents loved him. It supercharged the entire sport. He didn't just, participate in wrestling. He fundamentally reshaped what it even was.
Exactly. Think about it like this. Before Hogan, wrestling often felt, grittier maybe, more like regional strongman stuff. He changed that whole perception, turned it into this primetime saga like superheroes come to life, good versus evil, really clear narratives that just clicked with the massive audience. He didn't just perform. He kind of wrote the playbook for the theatrical side of wrestling for decades, like a live-action comic book. And that shift wasn't just about making wrestling mainstream. It basically laid the foundation for what we now call sports entertainment.
Yeah.
Blurring those lines between actual athletic competition and pure storytelling.
And he didn't just rest on that success either. In 1996, he did something that honestly blew people's minds. It totally redefined character arcs in wrestling. He flipped, went from being the ultimate good guy, the hero everyone loved, to this total villain. He created the NWO, the New World Order, and became Hollywood Hulk Hogan. It was such a bold move, and it worked. It revitalized his career and pushed wrestling to even crazier levels of fame.
Oh, the strategic brilliance there was pretty immense, that heel turn, as they call it in wrestling.
Right, the bad guy turn.
Yeah, when the good guy goes bad, it completely reinvented him. Audiences were genuinely shocked, maybe even angry, but they couldn't look away. It showed this incredible understanding of, narrative psychology, playing with expectations, proving that sometimes shaking things up captivates people even more. It really cemented his iconic status because he showed he could evolve, stay relevant by just completely flipping his identity. Incredible, really.
His journey with the WWE Hall of Fame, that also tells a really complex story, doesn't it? About public image, the industry. He got in first in 2005, which, obviously, legend status. But then, 2015, he was removed. That was after the scandal with the racist comments he made on that secretly recorded tape.
Right, the Gawker situation.
Exactly. Gawker posted the clip, Hogan sued them, won big, and then, almost unbelievably, he gets inducted again in 2020, but this time as part of the NWO group. So what does all that back and forth mean for his legacy, and maybe for how we deal with celebrity controversies?
It's such a fascinating case study, isn't it? Celebrity, accountability, the whole idea of a comeback after, major mistakes. It really highlights the tough dynamics. A public figure trying to navigate this constantly shifting moral landscape. If you look at the bigger picture, it shows how industries, and maybe the public too, wrestle with the legacies of people who have this huge positive impact, but also, undeniable controversies.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, can someone truly be redeemed in the public eye? Or is it more about finding a new way to stay relevant? A different role, perhaps?
And outside the ring, his career was just so diverse, so prolific. His movie career kicked off way back, 1982. With Rocky III. He played Thunderlips.
Iconic scene.
Totally. He stole that scene. Then he did other movies like No Holds Barred, Suburban Commando, Mr. Nanny. Maybe not classics, but memorable.
Definitely memorable.
And then, of course, the reality TV show. So many people remember Hogan Knows Best on VH1 with his family, Linda, Nick, Brooke.
Yeah.
That was huge for a while.
What's